So here we are again for day 2 of Warhammer Fest, and another quick roundup from me. If you're enjoying these videos, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything you like. So sit back and enjoy. Day 2 kicked off with Warzone Charadon Act 2, the Book of Fire. This adds new factions for the Warzone. This is Chaos, Sisters and Admech that are being added. There was new scenery, Battlefield in a box, but it's just the same old scenery that we've seen a million times before, packaged up as presumably a good deal. So if you need a ton more scenery of the same type that you've probably already got, then pick that up. If you're lucky enough to actually get a box, because I imagine there'll be about 10 of them. I know that's not GW's fault, but it seems almost pointless releasing something on such a small scale these days. People in the chat were so impatient for the models that this kind of got glossed over. New rules for Be'lakor basically turn his forces into the Yunari, so he can combine any armies from all the Chaos forces. We've got Morven Val, who is the High Abbess for the Sisters of Battle, and she is actually a High Lord of Terra, believe it or not. The model looks okay. I'm not a fan of these Dread Knight type things for the Sisters. It looks good. It's a bit more of a souped up version of the normal Sisters Dread Knight thing. What we did find out was she's very, very powerful, almost, if not on a par, with Rabuti Gulaman or a Greater Demon, which is quite frankly ridiculous. I think she'd be taken apart personally, but that's just my view. I don't think they can keep doing this power creep for every single army. I know they needed a really powerful model, but I'm not sure this is the way to go about it. It just seems so wrong for me. I can't really explain it. The chat was very split on this. Some people loved the model, some people loved the backstory for her, other people were absolutely, no, definitely not, don't do it. Next we have Eastwood Durga and Agathe Dolan. I think I said that right. Eastwood is a banner bearer, and they are taken as a pair. I believe the term that was used was reliquant at arms. They're decent models, they'll fit right into a Sister's army. Fantastic. Can't say no to more models really. The Paragon Warsuits were next, and these are the ones I'm not a fan of. They're too churchy looking, too impractical. I just want my Warhammer 40k to look brutal and effective, and these don't, they just look a bit floofy. It's basically just a really ornate Dread Knight. The Castigator tank is next, and actually looks fairly imposing. I quite like it, although it's still got too many churchy bits on it. It looks like a Predator. It's got a massive battle cannon on it. It's got side sponsons. It's got smoke launchers. Great. Looks like it'll be really effective. Like I say, didn't hate this model. Actually looks quite cool. There was a single sister called the Palatine, and I really liked the pose on her. It was very dynamic. And then we come to the Dogmata, who I hate with a fiery passion. I don't think she's a good model at all, and I don't know how she made it past quality control. Apparently these models sit being analysed at length for months if not years before they go out to the public, and I can't understand how she got past quality control. The face is absolutely terrible. If you're going to pick her up, definitely use her helmeted or with a head swap. That's my opinion. I'd be really interested to find out if anyone likes her, and if you are of that opinion, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. We're on to the Celestian Sacrosancts, who are bodyguards for characters and things like that. So they look really good, the models are good. I like the shields. They're probably just on the right side of overly ornate, so they get a thumbs up from me. It's a multi-part kit, so you should get lots of options in there, and you can build them as you see fit. Maybe you could leave a bit of the decoration off if you wanted, but we'll see. There's a new Adeptus Sororitas book coming out, and the takeaway from this is there's new crusade rules, which will make it a lot easier to make a thematic Sisters army that you can grow over time, so that's good. If that's the direction they're going for every book, that'll be brilliant. The chat was all excited for new Admech stuff, so in a massive kick to the guts for all these people, it was announced that there will be no Admech in Warhammer Fest at all, because they've recently had stuff and their codex is just about ready to be released, so it doesn't need to be announced ahead of time. So on one hand, good news that they're getting a new codex. On the other hand, bad news because nothing new is going to be announced. So that's it for Warhammer Fest Day 2. I'm not going to pretend I'm not a little bit disappointed. We do have another Warhammer 40k day to go. I think it's Thursday or Friday. They said both in the chat, but I'm hoping it's Thursday because it'll be a little bit sooner, and there'll be some more groundbreaking reveals there. This one was a bit flat for me, but if you're a Sisters player, you probably went absolutely mad over it, so good for you. Tomorrow's Black Library Day, and apparently there will be more models. to represent characters from the books. So I'm hoping they're a bit better than Ventress. You can check out my video up there. But we'll wait and see. Tell me which characters haven't been made yet and you'd really like to see. So that's it from me, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers.